Hey guys, it's so great to connect with you today. We trust you're all doing well. I hope your week has been good. Well, today we have an exciting topic to discuss with you. We're discussing on meeting the parents. How did we meet our parents? And just all that happened around it. And it's going to be fun. I want to encourage you to tune in and be blessed by what we share with you today. Babe, what do you think?
Yeah, so guys, we're going to go through like a whole sequence. So we'll talk about if this was the first time that we are taking someone home. Then we'll talk about how we told our parents that we're dating.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you have done that before, but that's an interesting one.
Yeah, very interesting.
And then when we finally met our parents. So I'd never taken anyone home before. Listen, we live in Ghana, and in Ghana you don't just take people home.
Yeah.
Right? So definitely nope. Anyone that came home was a friend and was strictly a friend or a family member, but never like, oh, I'm bringing like somebody that I liked home. I never even invited anyone to my house. My parents are pastors, right? I just felt like they would smell it from afar that Insha likes this guy and she has brought him to the house. So nope, they never entered my house. I don't know about you.
Nah, I never took anyone home.
Why? Mine was out of fear and just out of like, I just don't want it.
I actually never liked someone to the point where I want to take them home. So I think it never happened. I mean, the only people that came home were family. There was just no point to it because I never.
So how did you tell your mom about me then?
She noticed that I had been talking a lot in the night, and she was suspecting that I'm talking to someone special. Definitely not my friends, not a guy. Definitely. So, when I just felt after I felt convinced that I want to take this to the next level. I just decided to tell her that I've been speaking to this friend of mine and we're getting really very close. I said yes, she's noticed that yes. I mean all the free night calls and all that.
Oh, Charlie.
She knows it's not a waste of time. She knows it's definitely not a guy. So I said I went to school with her and she's a very nice person. And that I would also love to introduce both of you to each other. So I think she got the vibe based on my actions and just hiding, sneaking to pick up calls and all that.
Oh,
so that exposed me, I guess.
Yeah. So my mom had just kept asking me if I had actually if I liked people, and I kept telling her that, mommy, honestly, like if I find someone that I like, you know. My mom likes filler. Honestly, like she likes filler. But I kept telling her, mommy, like I like people, right? But I would never want to bring them home because I know that it's not going to go any further. So when we started talking and I knew that I wanted to introduce you to them, I was quite scared. I mean, my parents are quite intense. So I did go and tell them that, Mom, Dad, it's that time. Dun 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 dun. Your daughter is in love. And I had to sit down and talk to them, and they're like, oh, okay, they want to meet you. And I'm like, really? Are you really sure you want to meet him? Okay, we'll make that happen. So I think he actually met, from the time I told them to the time you met them, I think was like a year.
Oh, yeah, because you're in school.
Yeah, because I was in school, so then I didn't want to take him immediately when I told them because, so I gave them time. And I think that one thing they also told me was that before you bring him home, we just want to make sure that you guys are serious because we don't want you to bring someone home and you guys don't really work out. We want you to see and test the relationship. So they wanted us to wait for a year before I brought you home. Oh, that coming home story was interesting. So we scheduled the time. My parents are the type of people that it's like you have to show up on time. Tell me how Mr. Alote shows up like an hour after.
No, it was about 15 minutes. I was 15 minutes late, I remember.
15 minutes and my parents is like 1 hour.
No.
Guys.
What happened? No, it was because we were supposed to be at 5 p.m. Yes, I left my house at 2. But
Ghana traffic.
The traffic was horrible.
And it was raining.
It was raining. So, I did all I could, but it was impossible.
Oh, guys, that 15 minutes felt like eternity. Harry comes through the doors. His shoes are muddy. Do you remember that?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I went to the kitchen to get like paper towels. So as he was walking, I was literally like cleaning the floor. I'm like, babe, you need to clean your shoe. Like literally, like my parents can't see you in muddy shoes. So we cleaned all of those things up. So there was already like a lot of tension because Harry was late. And there was tension between Harry and I too because I was like, your shoes are muddy. Like, I literally had to clean the floor after you. My friends came, and how did I go?
Well, that was a good experience. I mean, I was super tense. I mean, there are no words.
Man, you're so tense.
Yeah, I was nervous. Didn't know whether I should smile, keep a straight face, or just be serious. I wasn't sure, but I think it went well. Otherwise, I might not be sitting here today. So
no, it did.
I think.
Even though you said a couple of things that were off, we'll talk about that one another time. But I think that it went really well. I think that I really appreciated my parents for how they handled it. Of course, like when you're introducing someone to your family, it's like, oh my gosh, like how are my parents going to take it? My parents are like such deep thinkers. I'm like, what kind of question are they going to ask this guy that will make us like check our whole relationship? But like they handled it really well. And they actually told you, I don't know if you remember, but they told you that you should be visiting.
Yeah.
They should start coming to the house. And that was actually when Harry started coming to the house. Before that, he never...
Yeah, I remember that. I think after they said that after a month, I had not come. And we asked him, where is he?
Yeah, like, where is he?
I was not super nervous to come, but but I think that made it easy. So I could come and visit, you know. But I mean, I couldn't stay for long. I mean...
No.
I started to stay with it at the same time, so but
and whenever you're going, you're like, oh, I don't want you to go, but I have to go, but don't go, but I have to go. So that was also interesting. And then I had to introduce you to my siblings. Thankfully, like my brother already knew Harry and my sister too kind of knew you.
Yeah,
I don't think she knew you very well, but she knew you.
Yeah, she kind of knew me.
Yeah, and so like. When Harry met Yofi, it was easy. It was weird, but it was easy because like we're in school together, so I didn't know how to tell Yofi that. Yeah, so I'm dating Harry. I felt shy, like it's so weird. So, but like I eventually told him. I don't even know his reaction. We probably should do a video where maybe Yofi tells us how he felt like. And I told him that I was dating Harry because he already knew Harry. And then I think I had to introduce you to like to Sompa and then to Baba. Baba was young, but she liked you.
Yeah, but she was really nice.
Because Harry is likable. He's likable. So I think that went well. Yeah. And I think I met your mom again a year, but spoken to her a couple of times before I'd met her. Yeah. Harry's mom is so cool. So I think the first time I met her, we went to the market where she worked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we went there and then we said, I was so shy. Listen. No, that wasn't the first time.
The first time was in the mall.
The first time was in the mall. That was a story. Tell me how. So when I was getting ready, everybody in my house knew I was going to see Harry's mom. My father knew, my mom knew. Like if you're at the house, you know. I don't know what possessed me, right? I came out of the room and I went to my parents and I'm like, oh, I'm going. My dad is like, why are you wearing all white? I'm like, man, why am I wearing all white? He said, like, are you trying to let Harry's mom think that you're angelic? I'm like, it didn't even cross my mind, but I was wearing all white. That is so weird.
I remember.
I didn't change because I didn't want to prove that my dad was right. So I wore all white to meet his mother. That is so weird. Maybe I wanted to tell you that I was pure. You know, and innocent, and all of those things. So yeah, but it was a really good conversation.
It was a great time,
we just had a really good conversation.
Yeah, very easy, and then we ate, and
and then after that, I met her a couple of times. I went to the house a couple of times. So thankfully, our parents liked each other.
Yeah.
And Harry doesn't have siblings, so I didn't have to go through the whole introduction of siblings process. But yeah, our parents still like us. I love his mom. You love my parents.
I love your parents so much.
Yeah. And then we're attached. I'm sure if we have an opportunity, I don't doubt our parents will ever come on here. But we can do one with the siblings and just sit and talk about in-laws and all of these things. And all of that. And so that's where we are now. It went well. We are married, and soon we would be meeting. Not soon, no. Our children are young, but it would definitely
some
happen
20-something years.
In some 20-something years, we would be sitting in the same positions as our parents and judging people. What's his name? What does he do? But yeah, basically, we just wanted you to know, have a little bit of an insight into our lives and how we came here. And yeah, I wanted to share that with you. We hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, that was a fun conversation.
Fun conversation, definitely.
Yeah, anyways, thank you again for listening to us. Don't forget to subscribe and to like and to ask us any question you have. If you have any video requests, let us know and we'll do our best to let you know our opinion and to shoot it. All right, guys. Be safe. Love ya. Bye.
Loving